I don't disagree with this. I'm saying you can't compare because physically it's so different now, because I do think the bottom of the league back then didn't have the level of athletes you have now, and the
Right.
level of shooting and the level of skill, but also the game called for different things because it was played a little bit more down low and a little more physical. But yes, the best thing about modern day basketball is Jimmy, for me, is for Larry Bird fans, boomers like me from the 80s, is definitively Larry Bird would have been an absolute monster in today's NBA because of all that he could do. He would be the greatest stretch four who's ever played. He would shoot 10, 12 threes a game. He'd average 30, 32 points. He didn't shoot threes.
But he would probably have to shoot threes, wouldn't he?
He would be a monster. You talk about point forward. Oh my God.
Yeah. Would he be like, who would he be like today? Would he be kind of like,
Luka's a good comp.
No.
You know.
Why? No. Luka's
because he'd have the ball in his hand a lot. He'd play a lot of point forward.
Okay. But I feel like Bird plays more
honestly,
of a
he's a cross between Bird and he's a cross between Luka and Jokic. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Which that makes him pretty good.
And so you've already seen, like, one of the least athletic guys in the league, Jokic, is the most dominant player. So you don't have to worry about Bird's. You don't have to worry about Bird's athleticism. It's proven that a guy right now can do it. And Bird, honestly, was probably the same level of thinker or better, and shooter and passer, and all of that stuff, and rebounder. Just amazing. So, like, Jokic is Bird reincarnate, just in a slightly larger body in the way that he does things. I think that's pretty much the best comp. But I also think he's a little bit more agile and nimble. He wasn't athletic, but he could move better than Jokic could. He could move a lot better than Jokic could move, and he would have been probably in better condition because their diet consisted of 18 Budweisers a night back then. You
could find Bird at like Sullivan's Tap after the game.
Dude, the inspiring story about the 86 team isn't that they worked out and blah 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 and got in the best shapes of their lives. It was after a Christmas Day loss to the Knicks. They decided to give up beer for the rest of the year. That was their big sacrifice. So we're not gonna.
Or this whole beer thing's not working. Yeah, something's not working with our play here. That's funny. Yeah, do wish that I was able to watch Bird play because I only hear legendary comments about those days.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna bring in Joe Sway.